They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion with nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. This is y'all Shorty, and I want to welcome everybody to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. So today, we're going to do something a little different. So we're going to be reacting to the positive and the negative. And I want to know from a lot of y'all, I'm going to put the poll up in a little bit. I have to go to the YouTube channel. I want to know from a lot of y'all, will social media be the death of some people? And can we break free from these chains of society and be who we're really meant to be? So today we're going to be reacting, like I said, to some positive, to some negative videos, but mostly, hopefully, positive. So we're going to start off with a video real quick, right? So I want to let everybody know, listen, man, when you come in, please be respectfully. Listen, hit the share button, hit that like button if you agree. Hit the dislike button if you want, if you don't agree. Listen, to me, all I care about is passing a message, me bringing awareness. When it comes to passing a message, is reaching out to the kids, reaching out to the youth, trying to come together with a lot of parents and, bring resources and bring solutions to the table for our youth and much more. We're not here to judge nobody. We're not here to bring nobody down. So we're here to do the complete opposite. Our opinions matter. All of your opinions matter. Your perspective matters, because without us knowing what y'all think and how y'all feel, we cannot make a difference. We cannot bring the solutions to the table. And instead of beefing, we have to find out which solution works for us. But let's get this podcast started today, y'all. But listen, to help a shorty out, like I said, please share the videos out. It's up to y'all if y'all want to hit that like button. If y'all don't want to hit that like button, I'm not going to sit here, argue, or fight. Just share the video if y'all can for a shorty, and let's get started, y'all. Listen, man, there's so many things going on around us, right? And me, I'm a mother, right? And when I hear news about there being deaths in a certain place, like a daycare or a school, me personally, I'm going to take my child out. I wouldn't keep bringing my child in. Like, me as a mother, I'm going to know if my child is dead. I'm going to know if my child is alive. Like, Damn, man, I can't seem to fix the cap today. I'm gonna fix it in 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Right? So let me keep talking real quick. So as a parent, I feel as though that you should be your child's doctor, nurse, everything. Like, how can you not tell as a parent if your child is not going through something? Like, you can't tell as a parent that your child is sick, that your child is dead, that your child is not breathing. This is why I'm bringing this up, guys. Not the screen I wanted. Something's up with my cap. All right, here we go. We're going to do it like this. So I want y'all to pay attention to what's happening here, right? Yo, it's crazy. As a parent, I couldn't see it in me. So after this video, listen, man, I'm going to show y'all. I tried to do research on this lady the same way this guy did. I love the way this YouTuber breaks it down. He used to be a TikToker. Go check him out. His name, I'm going to tell y'all his name in 1 second. But listen, man, as a parent, I could never, ever do what she did. But even though I couldn't seem to find her story on Google or anywhere, I found similar stories to what is happening in these daycares. So I don't know if this person came up with this story or what happened. You see where I'm coming from? But I want y'all to pay attention and listen carefully. Like, yo, as a parent, what would you do if you found out your child was dead? Would you do what this woman did? Because it seems like a lot of parents have done this. And it seems like there has been a lot of neglect from a lot of daycares. So this is, whew.
What? Why would you do that? Huh? So guys, I see this on TikTok. To the woman that brought her dead toddler to daycare and acted like he was just sleeping. This cannot be real. But this post has 4.2 million likes, 200K shares. So something's up. This girl here, her name is Kyla, and she works at that daycare. Crazy. Now, a lot of people in the comments was like, how did this even happen? A lot of our daycares have a policy where the child has to be awake when they show up. I need the full story, and so does Coco. And shit, all of it.
Like, I don't know. Have y'all dropped y'all kids to daycare while they've been asleep? Me personally, I never took my child to daycare as a newborn, as an infant. Like, not even when my baby was a year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. Like, I wanted to make sure that my child used the bathroom, that my child was able to talk, my child was able to tell me everything that was happening before I even thought about daycare or anything like that. To me, I had this kid, I have to raise this kid. But that's my opinion. That's how I think, and that's how I feel. I don't know about a lot of y'all. I know daycare is needed because a lot of parents work, but what do we really benefit from these daycares? Because it's kind of like as time goes by, they're getting worse and worse.
Us on Facebook and YouTube. Yo, and YouTube. We're YouTubers now, bro. We're at 200K. Well, 196K. But yeah, guys, Kyla updated us with the full story.
Anyways, here's the story of the woman that...
So by the way, go check out Derek Branch. Derek Branch. He is on YouTube. He's on Facebook. He's on TikTok. Breaks down these videos real good, and he does his research. So I react to his reactions because he's had the time to do his research. So listen, let's watch this. Let me know what y'all think, man. Yo, this story has me up in the heat. Real shit.
Brought her child to daycare who was already dead. Okay, so there was this little boy. One day at the daycare, he got sick and threw up. So my director told his mama, he can't come back unless you bring a doctor's note, stating that he's okay. So a few days go by, and it was made clear among the staff, don't let him come back because his mama didn't come up with a doctor's note. But after a few days, when the woman showed up to drop the baby off, the staff member that was there went on and let her, drop him off. And the mama says, I gave him some medicine. He's asleep right now, and he'll probably be asleep for a little while because I gave him some medicine. And I was like, oh, okay. But then she's like,
if your child is sick, do not send them to no public places. Don't send them to school. Don't send them to no daycares. Think about them other kids. See, that's the problem with a lot of people. Their thing is, it's my child, my child. If it's not my child, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But y'all don't even really care about your child. Because if you're doing this shit, you don't care about your child. Care for your child, nurture your child, because it's your child. Until he or she gets better, you shouldn't send them to school.
Like, can I lay him down because he's asleep? And she was like, sure. So she goes and she lays the baby down. And it just so happened that within 5 minutes of her dropping this baby off, my director calls to check in. And she's like, who's all there right now? And the staff member is naming off the kids, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. And then when she gets to his name, my director's like, huh? What is he doing there? She was like, oh, yeah, he came to drop him off. She said he's doing fine, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I said don't let him come back until the mama gets a doctor's note. And so my director says, go and check him, And when she goes over there, she's like, he's not.
If your child is that ill that you're noticing that they're throwing up, diarrhea, having breathing problems, and you can't do nothing about it personally, well, see, a lot of us really listen to our old heads. So we kind of know some of them remedies that will help our kids out, that, will keep them good, keep them healthy, they won't keep getting sick. And if they do, listen, boom, here, some more of that remedy, old school. But listen, if you can't do it and you don't know none of that, me personally, I suggest take your child into the emergency room or to a primary doctor or a doctor that you at least trust. But don't send your child sick as hell to no daycare or to no school. Your child cannot be more important than your child's health. And that really messes me up with a lot of parents.
Not moving. So my director's like, turn him over. When she turns him over, he was already gone. And it was clear that he had been gone for hours.
How did the director?
How y'all didn't notice that baby was gone for hours is my number one question. How long was this baby unattended for in this daycare? All right. So y'all was trying to be cautious in the beginning, but what happened afterwards? How is it that this baby's dead and y'all didn't notice that this baby's been dead for hours? Now y'all noticing that this baby is dead. Let's make this make sense.
Directors suspect that. Is this like a common thing that I don't know about? People are dropping their babies off dead at the daycare?
He was, black and blue. Now, oddly enough, in a story like this, the woman didn't kill him.
Oh.
He had been sick his whole life and he had water on his brain. Like when the autopsy came back, it was natural causes. She had a history of mental illness, and when she found.
Yo, hold the fuck up. So if y'all knew that this lady had a history of mental illness, why not try to get any type of support? Why isn't this the time where y'all actually, call CPS or something if this lady is doing everything wrong, if she doesn't want to get any type of help? See, this is why I say, yo, man, the people that run the system knew this shit so backwards. They got these laws and all this shit in placement, but they do it backwards because the people they need to focus on to get the help that they need and, put them in the placements and shit like that, they don't do it. They want to sit here and fuck with the people that are doing what they got to do. I'm sorry to apologize, but mess with the people that are doing what they got to do. Like, yo,
him passed away, she just freaked out and still brought him in. So she didn't go to jail or anything like that. He passed of natural causes and she just did the weirdest, craziest, most irrational thing that you could do. But that's the story, y'all.
That is crazy. I would think that there would be some kind of crime for dropping off a dead baby in a daycare, but I don't know what kind of crime would that be. She had to have been like in shock. I don't know what would make her bring it to the.
If she did have mental health, I feel as though personally, if she did have mental health, personally, she should have had a loved one with her trying to help her out. Where was that caregiver that was supposed to be helping her out if she had mental health issues? Because there are adults that still have mental health issues. Kids grow into it and don't outgrow whatever hashtag mental health they have, whatever hashtag mental health it is. So if she did have that, my thing is this daycare should have been more responsible, more cautious. They should have been making more calls. Like this lady should have had some type of aid, some type of person taking care of her and this child. But listen, that's my opinion. I don't know what y'all think, but A lot of things were done very wrong in this situation, from not just the parent, but to the daycare.
Daycare. She probably couldn't process the fact that he had passed away. That's heartbreaking. 187,000. God. It sounds like she's in traumatic shock. She must have dissociated, and her prefrontal cortex told her to just follow her normal routine. Oh, she was in denial. That was her child. I know for a fact there's a person here that lost a child before, and I really cannot relate. I'm sorry. This is probably why the
Exactly. See, so it seems like, wow, it could have seemed like that she had hashtag, if this story is real, she could have had, listen, man, losing a child before and now losing another one, she could have been in some state of shock. Something really messed up there could have happened. She needed some type of help, and I feel as though she had nobody. So in my opinion, if she would have had somebody, this child would have been alive today, if this story is true.
wake policy is there in the first place. I went online to see if there was any like news article talking about this situation so I can get more details. And there's like not one, just a few people that saw the video on TikTok, but there's not an actual official post about what happened. So this is all we got, y'all. As I always say, what do you think about this?
All right, my bad. So once again, as a parent, listen, if you have somebody.
Okay, guys, this is part 9 of TikTok's.
My bad. So if you had a loved one, right, that suffered from hashtag mental health, would you leave them alone in a situation where, like in this alleged, story right here, and I'm gonna say alleged because I wasn't there, it's kind of hard, and this is the reason why I say it's kind of hard, because I did search. I did do my, I try to go out here, I try to look, let me see, where is it? Woman drops off her dead child at daycare. So I did try to do my research, and I got a video like this instead. So we're gonna have to watch a little ad real quick, I think. Hate them ads. But we'll get to it.
Tena Intimates, the product is getting an upgrade.
Developing right now a family.
So this is one of the stories that I got, but it was not her story. And I'm gonna go back so I can show y'all the
legal action after the death of a 9-month-old little boy at a daycare center in Homestead.
The child was found unresponsive and died at the hospital earlier this year. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live in Homestead.
He's telling us about that lawsuit that was filed by the family. Trent?
So if it's true what they were saying about, them being cautious and that's why they were checking on the baby, how long was it though? Like, y'all saying y'all were supposed to check on this toddler, right? But this toddler appeared dead for hours. Did the mom bring it dead, or did something happen in this daycare? So this right here is something that's got to get cut down the middle, because it's a story that is hard to find, but we have stories that are like this. This is the crazy part. So this baby really is dead, and y'all going to hear how.
Yeah, Christy, today marks exactly 3 months to the day since that little boy was found not breathing inside a crib here at the Lincoln Marti daycare behind me. Despite that time, his family says they're still waiting to learn his official cause of death. They've now filed a negligence lawsuit against this facility as we see new video showing workers unsuccessfully trying to save that.
So it seems that these lawsuits have had parents be more cautious, right? But not cautious enough that allegedly now we have another story going viral on TikTok to the point where certain YouTubers are talking about it. Not a lot. We need more to figure out this story is true or not. But we do need more YouTubers speaking on it. We need more bloggers that do care speaking on this, because it's crazy. Like, damn, how did this child die? Did the mom bring this child dead? Or, did the daycare do something wrong and didn't pay attention to the child the way they were supposed to, and this child ended up dead in their care? But we'll never know, because her story is not there. Everybody else's is.
Boy's life. Employees and kids arriving at a daycare in Homestead this morning, one day after the parents of a baby boy found unresponsive there filed a new lawsuit.
For me, that's my first child, so I felt every pain and every nerve.
The lifeless body of 9-month-old Tavon Tomlin found by a staff member in a crib at the Lincoln Marty Child Care School back in July. 3 months later, and his family is still unsure how or why he died.
Giving us any answers. Even when the incident happened, they weren't even the ones who called and told me.
The victim's parents sharing their pain yesterday after announcing plans to sue the school for what they say was negligence, including faulty cameras.
See, yo, I've been talking about this for years, and a lot of people don't want to pay attention. See, a lot don't want to pay attention because they prefer their job over their family. And I'm sorry to say it like that. This is not for everybody, but if the shoe fits, wear that itch. I'm sorry to say it. This what I'm saying doesn't go for everybody. But if you feel as though that it's towards you, hey, feel free to wear the shoe. Real shit. But what I'm trying to say is that these daycares are always negligent. First of all, they got so many kids to take care of, especially babies between the ages of, I'm going to say 0, all the way up to like 8 or 9, right? And they only maybe got like 5 to 6 staff members. Some of them got only 3 staff members. Listen, they don't really got enough staff members there to take care of all of these kids the way they're supposed to. I've seen daycares in the playground with just 3 staff members and 15 kids. I'm sitting here like, just 3 of y'all? It's just 3 of y'all with strollers and everything in the park with just 3 of y'all staffing. No more staff members, just 3. So come on. Y'all tell me, with all these kids that go into daycare, right? Y'all only got a few staff members, and even the daycares with a lot of staff members. I want to know, what are y'all doing that is taking y'all time away from all the incidents that are happening in these daycares? Kids biting other kids, staff members, hitting other kids that are not theirs, and people wonder why parents be snapping on certain people. Yet I could just keep going. These are topics that really do need to be talked about. Can we bring solutions to the table? How can we deal with this situation? Because what's crazy? I hear, oh, it's not my problem because it wasn't my child. So I don't have nothing to do with it. You ain't got to get in it. You're not going out there to fight for this person, but you could sit here and try to pass a positive message on to the next person that will take it. Don't stop worrying about all that. Listen, I said it the other day. Let's do a hashtag. Hashtag rest in peace to the toxic. Hashtag rest in peace to the negative. Because it's too much of that going on. Blessings, Miss April Showers. Blessings, how you doing? It's too much of that negative stuff going on.
They accused the daycare of, quote, failing to ensure its surveillance camera in the infant room was timely repaired, operational, and being monitored. The family's lawyer, however, did release this troubling video taken from cameras in another room nearby. We blurred the...
That's another thing. Whether it's on a bus or in a daycare, it doesn't matter where. If the camera isn't on while there's kids there and there's staff there, there should be consequences to that. Because why are these cameras off? Why are these cameras not working at that moment? Especially getting complaints about the same situation over and over and over. And I noticed this in the schools that do have cameras in certain places. And no, parents, all these schools, certain schools got cameras in certain places, not everywhere. So when it comes to like my petition, for a lot of people, they're like, oh, I know some. Listen, I did my research too. There's not cameras in all classrooms. And I'm talking about getting cameras in each and every one of these classrooms. Everywhere, not just the hallway, the main office, and certain classrooms. Why do certain teachers got the privilege to have a camera and other teachers don't? What's the secret? Why should they have so much privilege with our kids? So much. Why do we gotta trust these teachers so much with our kids? Shout out to them teachers out there that are doing their job, and by any means necessary, they want what's good for our kids, and they help our kids prosper. So listen, man. I told y'all I'm cutting this down the middle because I'm tired of it. Like, all we're doing is talking about negative. Trust me, we're going to have some positive today. So Let's keep watching this video.
The
And
little
y'all let me
boy
know what y'all
as
think.
daycare workers are seen holding him face down and slapping his back. Another clip shows one worker attempting CPR.
It's absolutely shocking. And these are supposed to be folks who were trained to rescue these children if events like this happen.
On top of poor training, they also accuse the school of, quote, failing to timely respond to a medical emergency. A report from Fire Rescue says
they did. Because I want to know how y'all did not notice that this child was dead for hours. This child got dropped off in the morning, and y'all did not notice that this child was dead until hours later. So was it the parent that was irresponsible, or was it y'all? So y'all can't sit here and pinpoint the blame on just the parent, because it's confusing as hell. I gotta say it like this because I wasn't there. So everything that I am saying is allegedly. I'm coming up to conclusions. This is my opinion. This is my perspective. Y'all more than welcome to, let a shorty know what y'all think too, because this is crazy.
when they arrived, CPR was not being done on the boy. His parents now hoping the state attorney's office will hold someone accountable for
when they arrived, CPR was not being done to the little boy. That's messed up.
Their young son's death. That boy's family clearly very upset that no one has been arrested for all of this. Again, some 3 months after this incident first took place. We did reach out to the state attorney's office today to find out if charges are still possible here, but they tell us they don't comment on pending investigations. We also tried reaching out repeatedly to an attorney representing this daycare, but so far our calls and emails have not been returned. For now, that is the latest live from Homestead. I'm Trent Kelly, Local 10 News.
It seemed more like they didn't care. They don't care what happened to this little kid. They just trying to figure out how to cover this up, how to sweep it under the rug and get over with the situation. But as y'all can see, right? I was trying to look up the story from that TikToker, and no, these are the stories that we get. One of the stories being parents continue bringing children to daycare following the death of a toddler, right? Now, we got this one that says lifeless. Ohio mom says her child was lifeless after daycare. Apologize. Wait, what? All right, so I'm gonna have to look another video from her. Which one is it? All right, it ain't playing for some reason. I don't know what the heck just happened. Let me see. That's in 2016. This happened in 2000. You see? That lady's story in 2023 does not exist. The only one is toddler dies in hot car after grandmother forgets to drop her. There's really no stories in 2023. Let me see. Nebraska DHS shuts down Obama daycare after infant's death. Let's see. But see, that lady had a little boy. This happened in 2023. Let me see. So I'm doing the research right with y'all too. So let me see. Come on, I don't got so many tabs open. What's going on?
At Greg Young Chevrolet, we treat you like family, no gimmicks. We have new inventory arriving daily, a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles, a state-of-the-art service and body shop, and our Corvette Cafe are just part of the Greg Young experience. Come see how we'll go the extra mile for you.
This afternoon, the man arrested after a 1-year-old died as a result of being left in a hot daycare van will have his case heard in district court. Ryan Williams previously pled not guilty to 1 count of child abuse by neglect, resulting in death. According to court documents, he waived his right to a preliminary hearing last Wednesday. His bond remains at $50,000.
Man, that's crazy.
It was a different time when I served. I felt confident in the work I did.
But as y'all can see, yep, I did my research and there is nothing on that girl's story. But there are other stories of parents, dropping dead their kids to daycare and them being dead after they get dropped off of daycare. So it's hard to tell if it was the parent situation or if it's a situation that, from the school. I feel as though it could be negligence from both, but I feel as though it's more negligence from the school because how you not notice that a child is dead for hours? Real shit. That is crazy. So shout out for Derek Branch. Is that his name? Yep, Derek Branch on Facebook for it. So guys, we're always doing negative. Always talking about it. Y'all do know, right? I love watching Darman with my kids, right? I have 2 episodes of Darman right here, real quick. And I would love to react to these 2 episodes of Darman because you can kind of relate to it. And it's crazy because these messages from Darman are on point. I love watching this with my kids. But we're going to watch this. We're going to react to it. And as I go, y'all will see while I'm reacting to it.
Whatever. I'm going to just wait.
Because it's crazy. Like, we've talked about foster care. We've talked about kids, being put in the system. We talked about parents that don't care about their kids. But it's crazy, right? What happens when a child loses their parent and have nowhere to go and they're forced to be in the system? I love watching these shows because it shows my kids how the lives of other kids out there could be, how other families probably got it worse than what we have. And in these situations, these are topics, these are conversations that I've had with my child, how bad another person has it. Sometimes a child is abandoned, but not because the parent wants to. Like in this situation, sometimes, a parent can end up in a hospital and doesn't want their child to know that this is going on with them, this is happening with them. And they don't have nobody. Like in my situation, if I was to end up in a hospital, my kids would either end up with 1, their godmother, if she's around, 2, their godfather, if he's around. If not, they're going into the system because I know how that other side of the family is, their dad's side is, and their dad is what? Deceased. So me, I'm cautious. I'm being cautious. I'm working hard, trying to get my little living well and everything so that my kids, if anything was to happen to me, they are set. And it's crazy because, this right here reflects on a lot of stuff that a lot of these kids go through.
Wait until my son gets off from work.
But yours don't get off until 7.
Charlie, now you and I know that you don't got money to be throwing away.
What would I look like letting you walk, Miss Rosetta?
Miss Rosetta is a great actor. I love how she acts on all these shows. Darman knew what he was doing when he brought her into it.
Figured out. I always do.
The amount of people that you be helping, I don't know if you're making money on this job or losing it.
Look, you know what I always say? The kindness you put out in the world
has a way of coming back to you.
And that's true. That's something that I tell my kids every day. How you treat others, listen, is how you're going to get treated as you walk down the street. And those that don't treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated, leave them where they at. Throw them in the trash. Because if they can't see your worth, they can't see how good you are, they don't need to be a part of your life.
No, but if you give it all away, it ain't going to come back the way you think.
God's got it. I trust his timing.
Amen to that.
Okay.
And that's a fact. Because I tell everybody the same thing. Or they like, oh, but da-da-da-da. Listen, man, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm not where I want to be, but I am where I'm supposed to be. I'm where I have to be. For some reason, this is where God wants me to be. Because listen, I've had so many chances to do and have whatever I've wanted. But right now, I'm focused on what's needed, not just for my kids, but for the kids around them. Because I'm not just thinking about them. I'm thinking about I'm not just thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about the kids around them, because they go out there, they play with these kids, they interact with these kids, they have fun with these kids. Like, they break bread with these kids. I'm sorry to say it. They beef with these kids. So if these kids out here ain't safe, if these kids out here don't have the resources that they need, our kids are going to lead or follow right after them. Y'all got to sit here and realize our kids go out here every day and they make friends and they unfriend friends. Real shit. They have people that like them. They have people that don't like them. So we have to sit here and realize that they also have a life of their own. This is why I'm reacting to these Dhar Mann videos, because I love how he puts them into a little story, into a little show, and breaks it down into entertainment to draw a lot of people's attention. And he passes a message.
Hey, you okay, son? Give me a second. Hey, son, where you headed?
Inglewood.
Inglewood? That's across town. It'll take you a long time to get there. Where are your parents? All right, I'll take you there. Come on, get on the bus.
Don't got no bus money.
You know what's crazy though? I'm in Philadelphia, right? And we got what you call SEPTA. I don't know how many of y'all know what SEPTA is, but it's a bus, right? I ride it to go to work in the mornings and everything. And I know that a lot of these bus drivers aren't, this bus driver right here has a big heart, a heart of gold, because it's a few. It's rare. I would say maybe 1 or 2 bus drivers out of 1 billion bus drivers here in Philadelphia have a heart like that. And I'm not saying sit here and do what he's about to do for this kid. What I'm trying to say is they'll let them in, not worry about if they don't got no money, this and that. Like, they're really nice. While others, if you don't have not even $2 to get on the bus, they'll leave them out there. They don't care if it's cold. They don't care if it's super hot. They don't care if it's raining. They don't care what the situation is. So shout out to them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bus drivers out there. I'm sorry to say it like that, but shout out to them few bus drivers out there that have a heart of gold and understand that a lot of people out here don't have it good. That a lot of people out here have situations where throughout the week, they don't have money in their pocket. They don't have food on their table. They're not able to do certain things. So shout out to them bus drivers that actually do have a heart, and they don't care if they get fired or what happens. Just like this driver right here.
It's all right. I'll cover you. Really, son. Come on, get on the bus. Please.
I don't care. I want my money. I don't get paid enough watching this boy.
I want y'all to pay attention to this part right here, because in reality, listening to a lot of the stories from these foster places, the kids from these foster places, a lot of these kids end up in different homes from place to place. Some of these foster parents are exactly how this lady is. All they care about is that check, because trust and believe, they don't get a little check. To be a foster parent, you get a good lump sum of money to take care of these kids. And a lot of people take advantage, and all they care about is the money. They don't care about these kids.
We should probably go.
Hey, you know my bus number. Okay, flag me down if you ever need anything. Okay? All right, what's your name?
What did I tell you about bringing people around my house? Well, get inside. The caseworker's coming soon, and you better remember what I told you. Go on.
The younger me would have slapped this chick to another planet. Real shit. She would have learned how to fly today with no Red Bull, because her attitude stinks, Messed up part about it is, A lot of foster parents got this messed up attitude. All they care about is that check that comes in and screw the child. This is why as parents, we have to change the way we have to change the things that we are doing in life when we have kids.
Yeah. Like I said.
Been pushing one for the last hour. Gosh!
Sorry I'm late.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I looked at the security footage.
Oh, boy.
You let a kid on the bus for free, Charlie.
You know what's funny? I'm in Philadelphia, and I feel as though that these SEPTA buses don't look at the security footage unless something bad happens. Unless there's a car accident, there's a fight on the bus, or there's a shooting near the bus. Real shit. Like, I wish they did that here.
I can explain.
There's nothing to explain. You know the policy, and we've been down this road how many times before, Charlie? Huh? How many times? We are not a charity. Come on. If you keep this up, you're going to be gone.
You know,
gone, Charlie. You got it? Gone.
Got it.
Thank
Got
you.
it. Look, I hate to ask, but would you have our checks by chance?
You missed the announcement. Since you were late. Oh, come on. The checks are going to be delayed this week.
Yo, that's the moment where I just feel like I'm Harley Quinn and I just want to grab a baseball bat and hit this head and smash it into a wall. For real, for real. Like, now you messing with my money. Like, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my rent? And I bust my ass all day, every day here? Come on.
Payroll company's having some kind of issue.
Really? Well, I really need my money tonight, Tom. I'm late on my rent.
Well, maybe that's your punishment for letting people ride the bus for free. This better not happen again, Charlie. Come on.
Have a question. If y'all was in his shoes, would you have let the little kid ride the bus for free? Seeing how the kid was, how he was behaving, like, it's crazy because when you look at people's actions, like, when you look at behavior, it tells you everything in a person. And you could tell that this kid was either nervous, lost, or just needed some type of help. And as a human, if you can't see that, something's really wrong. My bad. Would y'all lose your job to help a kid like this? Would y'all risk your job? Because me personally, I'm going to tell y'all this. I feel like this man right here. If a job goes against my morals, hey, look, listen, man, I'm going to keep working, trying to get this money. But if it comes to choosing between you and me, listen, fire me. Fire me. Because at the end of the day, you go against everything I believe in. How many of you have been in that situation where y'all been so messed up, but y'all still help? You know what's crazy? I'm constantly caught in that situation. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've seen a lot of people like that. Yo, but people like this don't get noticed a lot. People like him, they have a heart of gold like him, don't get talked about. The positive things that people do when they're down to help others, people don't recognize. That's crazy though, because I know that a lot of people have been in his situation and I've seen it myself. But you know what's crazy? That's why a lot of us say we're blessed. Because no matter what obstacles come our way, we seem to overcome them. We don't let it get to you. We don't let it get to us. You shouldn't let it get to you. So it's kind of like, yo, listen, this is why I love Darman. This is why I love showing Darman to my kids, because look at how he breaks down the stuff that goes on in life and how he puts it there. And this draws the attention of a lot of the youth, not just the youth, the elderly, people my age, and more.
And that's the last time I made him my collard greens.
My mom used to make me collard greens. Boy, do I miss her cooking.
Ooh, I gotta get off here. All right now. Here's the money that I owe you with a little interest.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Hush up now and take that money. You know you need it. I'll see you.
All right, Miss Rosetta. I'll see you later.
All right, see you later.
Hey, Will. Where you headed?
I'm trying to get to the train station.
Alone? What time is your train?
3:50.
It's 3:40. You'll never make it there by foot. It's a good mile walk. Come on, I'll give you a ride. Maybe we can get there on time. Come on.
Again, this goes to a lot of you out there. Would y'all risk your job? Would y'all risk your job to help a kid in need like this?
Excuse me, sir. There's a train leaving at 3:50 for
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
That train left a few minutes ago. It was the last one for the day.
Oh, no. Did you have someone really important waiting for you out there? All right. I'll take you.
Would y'all pull this risk knowing that you can get the cops called on you? This could be considered kidnapping, whether the kid went voluntary or not. Y'all seen how that foster mom is. He knows how the foster mom is. You know what's crazy? You could tell when somebody's walking with God by their side.
It's a long way from here.
I know, but you need to get there, right? All right, then. Lord knows I love a good road trip. Why else do you think I started driving? Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna mute the music. Hold on 1 second. Y'all could see that he could tell that this little boy is sad. The boy is going through something. But once again, what would y'all do if y'all was caught in this situation and y'all felt like y'all needed to help a child that y'all don't even know? Would y'all go as far as this man did? Goes his boss. You know, he knows he's about to lose his job for this. Yo, I give it to this man, yo. Cause you know what's crazy? He went, he basically stole the bus. This man basically stole the bus to come help this kid, yo. And yeah, it's the bus that he uses to take people, and through the routes and stuff. But yo,
Well, grown up so fast. Look just like my father. That's why I named you after him. Look, baby, I know that you haven't seen me in a long time, but I wasn't in a good place. I wasn't able to take care of you the way that I needed to. That's why you couldn't stay with me. I don't I don't expect you to understand.
And in situations like this is a conversation that I've had with a lot of parents on should we tell our kids the truth? Should we hide things from them? Should we lie to them? And me personally, I feel like we should tell the kids the truth. And as, they grow up through the stages they go in life, we need to explain certain things, not wait for somebody else to explain it to them. Because if not, listen, man, we're going to create a lot of different, listen, I can go into different, I could say different things about this. Like, it's just crazy because you can see the pattern. We need to do better on talking with our kids. Maybe I'm wrong, but we don't need to be hiding everything from them. They need to know the reality. We cannot sugarcoat things because this is why a lot of them don't understand what's going on around them. And when you're selling them certain things, they look at you like you crazy because you've already sugarcoated things. You've already covered things from them. You've already hid things from them because allegedly it was to protect them. Listen, when I was younger, a lot of things got hid from me, allegedly to protect me. No, it wasn't allegedly to protect me. It was allegedly to protect the person, whoever was telling the story, whoever was saying whatever was saying, because protect us from what? Just tell us the truth so we could know what's going on and what's happening. What's the whole point of hiding and lying to these kids when they're going to figure it out on their own? And when they figure it out on their own, they lash out.
Forgive me. I wanted to see you sooner. I did. I just didn't think that your foster mom would let you see me. I'm still surprised that she let you see me today. The reason I'm telling you all this is because I want you to know everything before I want to do right by you, okay?
Tell them the truth.
Are you dying?
Tell them.
I'm not well. And I made peace with that. Turning things around, going to church, get my life right. I'm just so happy that you could be here today.
Well, I think the pastor comes to her because I don't think you're able to go to church. So when we say things, we gotta say it right because you can't move from that bed unless they put the bed in the church. But I get the point.
I want us to have some good memories. Okay? Come here.
I'll be waiting outside.
Oh, wait, sir. What was your name?
Charlie Jones.
Thank you for bringing me my son, Charlie Jones.
You're welcome.
Are you a teacher or a mentor or something?
No, actually, I'm a city bus driver from Burbank. He missed his train, and I wanted to help. So I drove him here.
Did all that for a kid?
A simple bus driver noticed what this little kid was going through. Not his teachers, his foster mom, you could tell he give a crap about him, and not nobody around him. But this simple bus driver saw this little kid one day and just felt something and just decided to help him. And he just went on, regardless of anything.
You don't even know.
If I'm being honest, I always wanted a kid of my own, but I never met the right partner. And when I first saw Will, I felt like he was the son that I never had. So it's my pleasure, ma'am. Take your time. I'll be waiting outside whenever he's ready to go.
Well, wait. Would you mind taking a picture with us? I'm making an album.
That's crazy. He helped because he saw him as the kid that he never had. It's that parent intuition. Like, that's crazy. And he's not even his parent, but he had the parent intuition in him. Yo, it's crazy, right?
For Will, and I want to document as much as I can.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, I can take it for you.
I'll
send it.
Thanks.
Okay, smile. Perfect.
Thank you.
It's not like a Terminator. Jeez.
So we did get your test results back.
Not yet, lady.
You get into that. Can I just have a moment with my son?
Yeah, let her be the one that tells her son. Calm down, shorty. Yo, he about to get fired.
So you really drove your son from Burbank to Bakersfield?
Yeah.
That's at least a 2-hour drive. Don't you get in trouble?
He don't care.
But when I saw his face, I knew that helping him was more important than problems of my own.
See, I told you. Now, would you help another child, regardless of whatever problems you're going through, high bills, marital problems, friendship problems? Would you still help a child in need in the streets the way this man has, to the point where he could lose his job? Would you?
I'll manage. And he's so young.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to see him go through all this.
That's really something, Charlie. The world needs more people like you in it.
There's something wrong with her.
Whoa.
Doctor, send in a doctor.
I was the same way when my mom passed away. I didn't know what the heck was going on. She started, boy, I can never forget. But see, he had it easy on this one because he didn't have to see all that. Ooh. But as a kid to see that, I could understand what he was going through right there, yo. It's messed up. And then to have to go back to that foster mom, boy.
Stay clear, son. Oh. Listen, Tom.
Stop. I don't want to hear.
You could tell this boss ain't like him from the beginning. He's not going to hear nothing. He don't want to hear that you was helping a little kid that was in need. Nothing. This is why, we do need to start our own businesses. We need to start our own jobs. Help our kids get their own businesses, get their own jobs at an early age so that they don't have to depend or work on a job that they don't even like. Because us as adults, listen, a lot of us be quitting jobs because we don't agree with how they do things. It goes against our morals. It goes against a lot of things we believe in, or because of the way, the boss is. Listen, whatever the reason is, but if it's like that, why not save up that bread? The best way you can, make a couple sacrifices and start your own business. He could start his own bus business, real shit, or a cab business. He just likes driving. He can start something where he can get people to their own destination without having to be working for this bus company. But let's keep watching.
Anything, Charlie. You disappointed me. I looked at the GPS. 100 miles out of jurisdiction with a child on board. For God's sakes, what were you thinking? Sorry. Gonna need your bus keys.
No, boss, don't do this. I promise I'll never let anything like that happen again.
He don't care.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
He don't care, Charlie.
But I can't take that chance.
Come on, Charlie. It's all right. You got this, Charlie. You're going to pick yourself right back up.
Your last check will be put in the mail. I'm truly sorry.
No, he's not, Charlie.
Best of luck.
Hey, he's not sorry, Charlie. He wanted to been fired. Asshole.
Hey, Charlie. This was left on the bus.
The kid's backpack. Thanks, man.
You got it.
Okay.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
You shouldn't be here.
I just came to bring you your backpack. You left it on the bus.
Are you okay, Will?
Who's at that door?
Oh, boy.
That's the one that took you to see your mom, isn't it? Did I tell you you could go?
I had to. She was.
Are you talking back to me?
Boy,
Yo,
I will don't you put your hands on him.
pause it right there. Yes, what she was about to do is what a lot of these foster parents get away with. And I swear, like, I don't know why people see he does something about it. Y'all will see what he does. But a lot of people in situations like this, they don't do nothing. They don't stand up. They don't speak up. They stay shut. But the child is going through abuse in the foster care with a foster parent. It's rare for people to grab the phone and be like, yo, listen, we need CPS at this house because this child is going through this, yada, yada, yada. It's not the first time this kid has been going through that. So you're telling me it takes for this worried man right here that saw this kid in another place. Where are the neighbors that has probably heard her yelling and screaming and saying the things that she's saying to these kids? Where they at? Why they not speaking up? Why they not standing up? It's like everybody is letting it slide, right? And nobody's doing nothing. How many cheeks do we got to turn?
Excuse me. Who are you to try to tell me how to raise my kid, huh? Go to your room. Now!
You wouldn't treat your kid like trash. You wouldn't have nobody telling you how to treat your kid. And he's not telling you how to treat your kid. He's telling you shouldn't beat your kid, hit the kid. You should try to, try another strategy to talk to the kid, work things out with the kid. But you too busy yelling, trying to smack a kid. See, yo, listen, man, as parents, when we have kids, in order for them not to end up in this foster care, we have to sit here and re-educate ourselves, learn. And listen, our kids, we learn through them. Trust me. When I was younger, I used to say, listen, man, I'm going to teach my kids when I have them everything. But it turned out to be the other way around. I learned how to be a mother raising them. They taught me. While I thought that I was a teacher to them, they were my teacher and I was a student. Real shit.
I don't know who you are, but
I
you
just
better
want to
not come
smack
around
you,
here
lady.
again.
Smack,
You keep
smack,
messing
smack.
with us, I'll call the cops.
You know,
What were cops on her? She was just about to smack that little boy. Call him now.
Oh,
He knew that was going to happen. He knew it. But to help that little kid, he was willing to risk it all. Yo, he should have like a program, be a leader in his community or something, because it's rare, yo. I'm telling y'all, it's rare. I rarely see people do things like this, especially here in the hood. And these are the things that we need to change. It's crazy how he barely had nothing, but he took the time and sat here and helped somebody else out. And not just that, not just one person, but more than once, apparently.
Charlie.
Miss Rosetta, what are you doing here?
I didn't see you on the bus and I got worried.
Yeah. They fired me.
I had a feeling that was going to happen after I seen the article. I'm so sorry. How you holding up?
I'm hanging in there. I'm just trusting in God's timing.
I made my collard greens for you and a couple other things in case you're hungry.
Oh, you didn't have to do that, Miss Wilson.
A true friend indeed.
That means so much to me. God bless you.
It's not gonna be the same on the bus without you.
Y'all see what happens when you treat others the same way you want to be treated? That's crazy though, because a lot of people take that kindness right there that he's showing for weakness. That's the messed up part about it.
Just let me know if you need anything, okay?
Oh, I will. Thank you.
All right now.
Sorry, Miss Rosetta. What did you mean by you read the article?
Somebody sent it to me. Let me find it.
Yo, I wasn't expecting her to pull her cell phone out and show an article. I thought she was going to pull out like a news clipping or something. Real shit.
All right, here it is.
Oh, boy. Oh, my.
You didn't know about it?
No.
Lots of people is talking about it. And the money they raise.
Money?
It's in the article. I think it was $50,000 if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I guess God said it's time. Your kindness is finally coming back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You just don't get it, do you? Well, I warned you. If you're ever going to come back
How
here
does
again.
$20,000 sound?
Excuse me?
There's $20,000.
Money talks, the monkey dance, huh? Now let's watch this monkey dance.
And I'm willing to give it to you if you help me take over as Will's guardian.
Are you playing me?
Seriously give up $20K for that kid?
I'll do anything for Will. We can do the paperwork later. How's that? Or I call CPS.
What?
And tell them about everything I've seen.
No, wait. You want to go with this bus driver?
Mm-hmm. Yep, hell yeah. Listen, man.
Well, go on.
If y'all was given the opportunity to stay with somebody that's treating you like crap, or go with somebody that has saved you, has taken you to the place to meet your mother before they passed and everything, who would you stay with, her or him? Man, I'm running right with him. What? This is my opportunity. I'm hauling. I'm not looking back.
Man, you can get your stuff later.
We're not even coming back for your stuff. Come on, little young boy. Let's go. We out.
Let's go home.
We out this John. Yes. I love them positive videos that I really love the positive videos that Dar Man puts out there for our youth, for everybody, because everybody should be watching this. But let's get on to it, guys. Listen, a little while back, I used to watch this gamer called Sniper Wolf, right? I'm 34 years old. Sniper Wolf's been on YouTube for a while. And before I started doing my podcast, I used to watch Sniper Wolf, right? So I was in my mid-20s when I started watching her. I came across her panel because my son was playing games. So one day he showed me Sniper Wolf, and I have to watch everything so for a minute everything was good. Like I didn't peep nothing bad. I was still young, but there was nothing really bad about her videos or nothing like that. But after a while, like I would say after I had my daughter, yes, that's how long Sniper Wolf has been on YouTube. She's been on YouTube for a minute. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, she's been on since 2010, 2016. So we're going to react to the good and the bad, right? And I'm breaking up this topic about Sniper Wolf for the fact, right? It's crazy how a lot of these YouTubers create their careers here on YouTube and they create their own demise. they create their own downfall, all because they see how much money they can make doing crazy stuff, right? Me personally, that's why I choose to take the route I'm taking. I'm not on here for clicks and views. I'm here to bring awareness. Like, I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the bull. Like, if I have to stand up for myself, I'll stand up for myself, yes. Because I would never recommend for nobody to stand down for themselves. But it's crazy how something that, how certain people reacting to your videos can make you get out of control. You shouldn't. You should be able to control yourself. You should be able to, how can I say, humble yourself when you're making videos, when you're getting paid. So they're saying that Sniper Wolf has been demonetized, that she has been canceled. And I'm bringing this up for a reason, right? Because when you're starting this YouTube career, you're going to get criticized. You're going to be talked about. So instead of lashing out in a crazy ass way where you're going to be talked about and even worse, I think that a lot of people should take a step back, right? And realize and see, like, damn, am I really doing something wrong? Like, admit to their mistakes, admit to their flaws. Maybe I'm wrong in what I'm saying, right? But if you don't want to be talked about, then don't talk. Especially if you're reacting on videos and somebody's reacting to your video, reacting to a video, and they have an opinion, they have a perspective, that's all it is. We should leave it as that. We should not bring something from YouTube outside of YouTube, right? The reason I say this is because I've noticed, and this is a different type of sector. Like, she just does reaction videos, right? She started off with, listen, I'm not even gonna say what she started off with, but she does blogging and all that. So we're gonna get right into it. But I want to hear what y'all gotta say. We're gonna react to what this girl is saying, and then I'm gonna go see if she is still posting some videos. So it's been a minute since I've watched SS Sniper Wolf, which I think it stands for Sexy Sniper Wolf. A lot of the kids watch Sniper Wolf. She draws a lot of the youth's attention. So let's watch this. Let's react to it. I would love to hear your opinions and your perspectives on this. All right. Let me know if Shorty is wrong. Let me know if I'm on point. Let me know what's up. Nate the Great, what's up? So let's get started, y'all. Yo, I'm like, I stood shocked when they say, yo, Sniper Wolf is canceled. I said, nah, Sniper Wolf cannot be canceled. Y'all bullshitting me. But they send me the links. So let's confirm it. If y'all don't know who Sniper Wolf is, and yes, I have been searching Sniper Wolf. I got a couple tabs up trying to see, like, yo, what's up? Like, damn, Sniper Wolf, like, you couldn't have let YouTube get to you this bad. And I've noticed a lot of people let YouTube get to them that bad, to the point where they act out of character. They become people who they are not. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Blessings. I appreciate that, big bro. Leave your link in the chat so that, listen, if y'all got chats and y'all mods on here, leave y'all links. Let people, go to y'all panels and check y'all out. Let's press play. Let's react to this, because I'm like this, like, no. You wanna know why I'm like, no? I'm like, yo, like, she's one of the biggest YouTubers in here, like, real shit. See, a lot of people stuck on this sector. I told you, I'm all over. I'm sitting like, yo, I've been watching her since freaking 2015. Like, it's been a minute. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It's been maybe a year or two. I haven't watched Sniper Wolf. I'm not gonna lie, but my kids watch her. My oldest watches her. My 14-year-old, I don't know if he still watches her, but I know my oldest still watches her. I'm not sure if he's still watching her, because y'all know he hasn't been here for months. But before he left, he used to watch. He's the reason why I got put on to Sniper Wolf. But I had stopped watching her because I'm sitting here like, yo, she went from attracting all audiences, and now it's like, I feel as though she's trying to attract just the adult audience. But she kind of changed up and cleaned up, kind of, allegedly. But now I'm hearing she's been canceled, demonetized for what? Doing what a lot of people do here on YouTube. Y'all know what that is? Doxing. I'm sitting here like, yo, really? It's not that deep that you have to sit here and post information on people just because they reacted to your video. They reacted to your video. Well, then react to their reaction. React to their reaction without being disrespectful in a way that you dox them. But let's watch this. Let's see how in the world somebody that had billions of subscribers ends up creating their own demise, creating their own, the end of their whole career. How do you end up creating the end of your own career? Real shit.
Hello, friends, it's me. You guys, Sniper Wolf is in trouble again. Only that this time, it's not her controversial content and YouTube drama. Nope, it's something way bigger and much worse than that. And y'all, it is so wild that people are even saying that this could be the downfall of Sniper Wolf. So, Sniper Wolf's hubby, or let's just say soon to be.
So could it be the downfall of Sniper Wolf? By the way, shout out to Anna Opp. She did this video. This is a 13-minute, 20-second video. Shout out to her. Cause like, yo, I wouldn't have known this. Her and some other chick. I'm still trying to figure out if she really canceled. So we're gonna react to this, and I'm gonna react to another video that one's longer. So I'm not gonna react to it that long. So let's see what happens.
The ex-hubby Evan has filed this explosive lawsuit that has not only revealed her deepest, dirtiest secrets, but he is also aiming to.
So I already know about this. They was having issues for years, but it's crazy. Like, yo, though, I said this the other day. If you got dirty laundry, do not put other people's dirty laundry on here, because whatever you got that's dirtier than whatever the people know about is going to get exposed. But people don't learn.
Destroys Sniper Wolf's YouTube career, and honestly, I don't know how Sniper Wolf will come back from this. There is so much to cover, you guys, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So, y'all know Sniper Wolf was married to Evan, aka Sausage Guy, and they presented this picture-perfect relationship.
Yes, and if y'all search up, I think they had issues back then. Something happened. One of them ended up arrested, if not both of them. So it's been a minute since I did look up that story, but it's crazy that I did not know that they were separating. I know they had issues, but damn, they separated. They're getting divorced. Like, I think he was her backbone.
And from the outside looking in, it all seemed rainbows and sunshine. Well, the curtains have closed on their 10-year marriage, and you guys, that's when the real drama began. So, turns out Sausage wasn't just chilling in the background. Nope.
Blessings, Paul, aka Frostbite. Blessings, how you doing? Listen, yo, I don't know who names himself Sausage, but listen, okay, listen, to each his own. I can't call him Sausage, so I'll figure out what to call him later on.
He's in fact the mastermind behind Sniper Wolf's YouTube magic. Of course, she has always denied these claims and made it look like she is the backbone and soul of her channel. But that's not even the real tea here, loves. Here's the craziest part. Apparently, the Sausage Guy revealed in the lawsuit that not only did he write all of her reaction videos, but he also produced all of Sniper Wolf's gameplays during her Let's Play days. And this worked perfectly until their breakup. You're probably thinking, that's pretty common. Most YouTube channels are a collective effort, so why is he suing Sniper Wolf? Well, it turns out that
that's what I thought, that a lot of these YouTube channels were a collective effort, but apparently as a Sniper Wolf isn't who she made everybody to believe she was. It's crazy. This is why I talk to my kids every day. Everybody that's on the other side of their screen isn't who they really say they are. This is why I come on here being who I am, being the real me. I don't care if you know my real name. I don't care if you know my nickname. Y'all all know it all. Go back to older videos. Y'all will really find out my real name. Y'all will find out a lot of stuff. I'm not ashamed. I'm not scared, because at the end of the day, I haven't wronged nobody and I ain't doing nothing wrong. So none of that shit faces me. So, yo, I just can't believe it. Like, she really, yo, this is why you cannot pretend to be somebody else on social media. You gotta watch what you do, yo, especially when you're playing a character.
Sniper Wolf tried to be a smartass after their separation, and against better judgment, she cut him off and literally kicked Sausage out of the company, you
She
guys,
said
to the point
sausage.
that Sniper Wolf stopped sharing money with him. Fortunately for Sausage, he might have expected a sour end, so they put
See, that's where she messed up at, because if he helped you and he made all your little scripts and stuff for you to reenact and all that, you should have kept giving him his revenue. He deserved his revenue, and that would have avoided a lot of stuff. But see, a lot of people, see, that's why a lot of people are scared to partner up too. But see, he played it smart. Let's keep watching.
everything in writing and signed it. And doing things officially has really come in handy for him. They're now headed to court, so get your popcorn, loves, because we're about to comb through this lawsuit page by page, because OMG, you guys. What? Her entire career has been a lie? But before we get into
Yo, peep how she says her entire career has been a lie. Like, that shit is crazy. How you come on here trying to pretend that you're something, and then it turns out that it's not. That you've lied to all your subscribers, to all your fans, the people that look up to you. That right there is kind of messed up, because you got people paying. Yo, I'm telling you, she's a big YouTuber. She is a big YouTuber. She was making money off her videos.
this, a little backstory, just so you're not left hanging. The drama train started rolling early on because it did not take long before Sniper Wolf's dirty secrets were discovered. For starters, people started accusing Sniper Wolf of faking gameplay, and boy, did she clap back. Shortly after that, Sniper Wolf switched to reaction videos, but once again, she started playing dirty. You see, this duo had figured out a way to make videos by putting in very little effort, but still making a lot of money. Her formula was simple. Take another creator's video, do the bare minimum low effort reaction, and upload the video on her.
Basically what everybody on YouTube does. Basically, everybody downloads a video and reacts to it. That's why I just prefer to react to it right from the channel and kind of like pause it as much as I can and give my perspective as much as I can. I learned it. YouTube tells you, you get that little strike. Like, you listen, they'll tell you how many times you got to pause it for how long. Listen, to react to these videos ain't easy because they kind of want you to pause. Pause this, John, give a commentary like every 2 to 3 minutes. That's why on a lot of my videos, y'all see me pause so much, especially like I'm doing right now, because I'm not looking forward to no damn strike on this channel. This is my podcast. Yes, that's what we're about to hit into. This is why we're going into the history. This girl right here is diving into the history of Sniper Wolf. Now, the next video I'm going to show y'all is going to hit into the doxing and everything. So I'm going to play a couple minutes of that video, and I'm going to talk about it, and I would love for y'all to go check out the video of this girl that's been doing her research on Sniper Wolf.
Her channel. The drama has just begun, you guys. Slow down with the popcorn. Let's dive into the ongoing legal battle between her and the person who used to be her rock. This is a 23-page, carefully crafted document that shakes the very foundation of her entire career. What you're about to discover is stuff Sniper Wolf has been trying to keep under wraps throughout her entire career. And let's start reading. Plaintiff.
See, when you come on here reacting to people's videos and you come on here talking crap about people, you better make sure that your dirty laundry has been washed out, that it's clean, there's no secrets, there's no nothing, that nobody's got nothing on you that they can use as blackmail and screw you over with. Yo, that's why fuck playing character, in my opinion. I'm me. Y'all go listen, man. My real name, my government, I don't care who knows it. Racheal Santiago. They call me Racheal. They call me your shorty. That's it. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed. I have a whole petition out there with my name on it. I have a whole business out there with my name on it. Like, what's the point of coming on here and faking who I am and starting beef and drama with other people, knowing that I got dirty laundry? That makes no sense. I'll be a fool to come on this joint.
Channel Red LLC, Channel Red, has at all material times been an Arizona limited liability group in good standing that has been doing business in Maricopa County, Arizona. Defendant Aaliyah Salesh, or defendant, has at all material times maintained her principal residence in Maricopa County, Arizona. Okay, basically, this is just to say that these two have been in business together and under contract.
For a minute.
Now let's get to the meat. In or about 2010, Young.
Since I started watching Sniper Wolf, I know that them two were together. After a while, they were having issues. That's what I remember. Something happened that, the law got involved. I think I did a live on it. I should be uploading the video to that live that I did, where I think it was Sniper Wolf that got arrested. Something happened publicly, and she got arrested. And now we have this issue with them getting divorced, the lawsuit. Now, we have her doxing another YouTuber. I was like, yo, guys, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. They react to a video and they give a crazy commentary on it. All right, listen, man, you react back. But do not bring people's personal stuff into it, because there is consequences to doxing.
Young and Salesh first met online while playing the video game Metal Gear Online. During this time frame, Young and Salesh exchanged cellular text messages briefly, but otherwise largely ceased communication after a short period of time.
See, I told y'all when she first really started, she started off playing games. It was with the game when she was playing Metal Gear and all that stuff, the stuff that my son used to play. So that's how I came across Sniper Wolf, because she had a gaming channel. And then from there, she went to the reacting videos. Before the gaming channel, she was doing something else, but I wasn't watching her. So it's just crazy.
In or about 2011, Salesh began a YouTube channel under the moniker Sexy Sniper. Salesh's Sexy Sniper YouTube channel had a largely negative reputation and was infamous for posting explicit content. Salesh's Sexy Sniper YouTube channel was not affiliated with or otherwise.
But the name says it all. Sexy YouTube channel.
Related to the future as Sniper Wolf YouTube channel referenced herein. Both Young and Salesh have taken measures to ensure that Sexy Sniper YouTube channel could not be connected to the SS Sniper Wolf YouTube channel. Moreover, Salesh has made an explicit record that Sexy Sniper is not a derivation or otherwise connected to Sniper Wolf moniker or Sniper Wolf YouTube channel. In or about December 2012, Young and Salesh reconnected through text message and began regularly exchanging correspondence and communication. Guys, do we really need to dig any deeper than this? First of all, this already confirms what most people have suspected all along. Sniper Wolf was the one behind that controversial Sexy Sniper YouTube gaming. She's been denying it to the high heavens, but come on. It's common knowledge that channel did not gather followers because of gaming. It was all about Sniper Wolf's willingness to reveal more than just her gaming skills.
And if you followed her for a while, you know exactly what she's been on here doing. She's delayed the shorty that's speaking on her, that's reacting to her videos. She's not wrong. Sniper Wolf started off with that explicit, channel, which YouTube apparently didn't agree to. Then she did the gaming channel. Then she did the reaction. Now she's reacting to more than just social media videos. She's reacting more to TikTok videos, but she's getting lashback because of how she has treated certain people.
You know what I mean. So her followers weren't exactly gamers to begin with. More like, well, let's just say they were more interested in her knees and above. But the plot thickens, y'all. There's more to this twisted tale. So while people have been accusing Sniper Wolf for not obeying fair use rules, Sniper Wolf hasn't even been creating anything at all. Y'all, she's been reading scripts. Yep, you heard me right. She's been reading a script prepared by her husband. And as if all that wasn't bad enough, it's now out there that Sniper Wolf was faking gameplay too. I mean, we knew it was bad, but not this bad, you guys. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that one time when people literally zoomed in on one of her videos and it appeared like she had a script. But it gets worse, you guys. It gets worse. You know what, guys? If this document...
I think a lot of YouTubers use scripts though, real shit. I've noticed that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel as though that a lot of YouTubers use a script when they come on here. But maybe I could be wrong. I don't think so, in my opinion. But I feel like a lot of the stuff on here on YouTube is scripted.
is anything to go by, then realistically speaking, Evan should have just owned the channel and hired Celeste to be the face of the brand. Now, turn over to the next page, guys. We're still in court. The next several pages basically spill the secret that Celeste's job was just to read and react accordingly to the already prepared script. After some time, Sniper Wolf's content shifted to reaction videos, so you're probably thinking, at this point...
But you could tell it was a script because of the way the videos were, the way they were all edited. So that means that they took the time to reenact these videos, edit it out, you know, the whatever parts that they didn't want. Like, you could tell, like, she does blogging.
Evan's job was done, right? Wrong. Evan was still the director, filmed, gathered content, and was still the marketing guru. Anyways, their hard work started paying off almost immediately, and they had a whopping 33 million subscribers by the time this legal document was being put together. Also, bear in mind, loves, that during this time, they were still splitting all the income 50-50, and all was good. Plus, love was in the air, literal couple
Facts, Nate, the great facts.
In fact, according to the lawsuit, things were going so well that they decided to do what any young, ambitious, and successful couple would do to expand their empire. They decided to get married. They later expanded their business too, so they were winning left and right and center. Evan and Celeste then added 2 more channels, Mr. Sausage Boy and Little Leah. Since they're...
So my thing is, I want to ask a lot of y'all, right? Because, yo, shout out to Anna because she really did her research on this. And like I told y'all, it's been like 2 years that I haven't really watched Sniper Wolf like that. And when I saw this article, yo, I'm telling you that my head was like, what the? Wait, nah, that's bullshit. Like, really, another scandal? I'm like, but damn, it's been a while since she's been caught up in a scandal. I'm like, yo, you just don't learn. I just don't understand it. Like, is the money really that deep that you're willing to risk it all to be in jail? Like, you had switched everything up and you got it for yourself. You got millions of subscribers. You make thousands of dollars a month. My bad. You make thousands of dollars a month. What else do you want? Like, you shouldn't downgrade yourself just to, like, she basically, in my opinion, sold herself to the devil. If it got that deep. But I'm about to see if her comments are turned off after these videos.
Their establishment was getting bigger by the day, they decided to put all their channels under one umbrella named the Prior Channels. Even then, they were still splitting all the revenue across all the Prior channels equally. They then created a company named Channel Red, which Evan is now using to sue Celeste. But here's the crazy part. Apparently, Celeste owns 50% of that very company. Just when I thought I'd seen it all. Let's move on, loves. Part of the agreement.
So she owns 50% of that company. How is you going to get? How are you going to get all the money if she owns half of it? Like, this lawsuit is about to be very, but allegedly they signed contracts. So let's see how this goes.
Agreement even said that the 2 lovebirds and business partners would have complete access to all the Channel Red channels and revenue, and also take part in decision making, posting content, and participating in all other potential businesses the company will carry out. And things were looking up for this couple, you guys. They bagged numerous sponsorships and brand deals, and even won the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Gamer in 2019 and 2020. Unfortunately for them, while business was booming, their romantic fire started to get dimmer and dimmer. In September of 2022, the 2 separated, and that, my loves, marked the beginning of a dark turn for both Evan and Celeste.
Yo, that's why I didn't know they separated. They separated in September 2022. That's when I was starting to really get off of YouTube. That's when the bullshit was happening on my side. Yo, see? Whoa, Sniper, what's up with you, shorty? Like, you is a lady. Respect yourself. I can't believe this.
Celeste. And Evan had no clue that Celeste was done with him. She no longer wanted to see so much as his socks in her house. And neither did she want to proceed with the 50-50 joint partnership that they had enjoyed for years. So what did she do? She kicked the man out and took over the business. I don't know about y'all, but with the amount of insensitivity and greed that Sniper Wolf has been known for years, maybe this was her plan all along. Also, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, this is what I call karma. See, unlike people, when karma hits you, karma doesn't ask you how you like it. It doesn't ask you how you like it. It doesn't tell you that it's ready to take it. It just comes and takes it. It gives it to you. Like, yo, you're not getting rid of karma. One way or another, it comes back. Some have it easy, some have it really, really bad. So I guess it depends on what you do here on life. But when karma comes for you, she's not nice.
To learn that it was her idea to create the joint company because remember y'all, at first all the money would first go to Evan's account, then he would transfer Celeste's share to hers, but the moment they created this company, all the funds were directed at the company's account, and soon enough they separated, and now Evan has been locked out of the channels and the company. So after all this, now Celeste decided that this was her business and that she had the power to even fire her co-founder and equal business partner. To make matters even worse.
See, you know what's crazy? He played it smart. He made that contract. So when by her doing all this, she might lose it all of it, the money that she earned, the revenue she made. I'm gonna put it like that, like all because she wanted to be selfish. Like, listen, man, it's like, for example, if I sit here and I write a song, right, and then I go to a studio and I use somebody's voice for it. Y'all don't think that the person's voice that I'm using on my song, on my music, that they deserve some type of revenue? They should, because I'm using their vocals. At the end of the day, you could only listen, man. I don't understand why people taking this shit, being selfish, being greedy. Where does it take you? Because at the end of the day, it leaves you nowhere, with nobody and nothing, all by yourself. And a lot of people cannot handle being by themselves. You know what's crazy? I love being a loner. I don't mind being a loner. I don't mind being a cave woman. I love being by myself.
How come these two had every other agreement carefully documented except the very last one, which was the creation of the company? How is it that this was the only agreement where they relied on a verbal understanding when this very company served as the umbrella for all their businesses and channels? Doesn't this sound like something out of a well-played con? Anyways, after Evan was kicked out, Celeste started hatching conspiracies with the brand manager, Kevin Gold, to engage in business deals and arrangements outside the Red Channel company. In essence, they were hiding things from Evan, their business partner. Well, that's a sure way to land in a legal mess, and here we are. So at this point, the drama just gets thicker and thicker because Evan found out about these shady deals, but Celeste, being as sneaky as she is, did not stop, and she did the worst, you guys. Celeste decided to open multiple YouTube channels like Sniper Wolf Espanol, Sniper Wolf Arabic, and Sniper Wolf Francais. And what does she post on these channels, you ask? Not new content, but a compilation and translations of the already existing Sniper Wolf YouTube channel videos, which they created together and still belong to Channel Red, so naturally Evan should get his 50% share of the money. But have you met Celeste? And
He should get his 50% of the money. Like, I really don't get this. Why partner up? And this is listen, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are scared to partner up with a lot of people. This is why it is so hard for people to partner up with other people and start their own businesses, because people are scared of people stabbing them in the back, people doing them dirty. See, people are tired of that shit. Like, when are we going to show each other that we can team up, that we can come together and become successful? Because what's crazy is they made it that far because they had each other's back. It's not because she was by herself and he was by herself. No, they helped each other climb that ladder. And then when they climbed that ladder and they made it to the top, she decided to kick him off that ladder. So I kind of understand the fear of a lot of people that be like, come on, let's do this together. But it's crazy, the greed, the selfishness of people. Y'all did it together. Y'all deserve to get that money together. Like, if y'all separate, give him what he's owed. She's wrong on that part. So I see why she's getting a lot of lashback. Damn, Sniper Wolf, what is wrong with you?
we aren't talking about pocket change here, y'all. These additional channels have collectively raked in over $1.25 million.
Yo, they were making all together, with all the channels together, put together, they were making $1.2 million. That's what a lot of YouTubers wish they could make. Because I hear it. When I be on certain panels, they be like, I want to reach the stacks. I don't even think that a lot of them even dream about making the millions yet. They don't even think they can make the millions. And y'all haven't made it that far. Y'all made it to the point where a lot of people dream they were at, but y'all want to sit here. Yo, people are so dumb, just like Nate the Great said. That's why I left that comment there. People do the dumbest shit for money, yo. Real shit.
OMG, you guys. Are you kidding me? And to think that Celeste would just stroll in to read scripts after Evan had done all the research and drafting, and he'd still film, direct, edit, and upload the videos. The audacity! Remember, guys, all this is unfolding right in the middle of their divorce. So, according to Evan, Celeste went ahead to create and run these channels without his consent with the aim of pulling viewers from the original Sniper Wolf channel that they jointly owned, which would in turn reduce the income they should be sharing equally. Meanwhile, she gets to enjoy 100% of the earnings from the new channels, and so far, she's bagged over $1 million, you guys. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse than it already is, these two just keep sinking deeper in the mud. Celeste still had more tricks up her sleeve. She not only withheld information and access to these channels from Evan, but she also refused to share the money as agreed. She even locked Evan out of the Channel Red Instagram account. But to top it all off, Celeste took away his hard drives. You guys, who?
Yo, I would have done the same thing that he's doing to her right now. Take her to court, put her ass away, and give me my bread. But if she's in jail, will she be able to pay him his money? I'm just a little curious on that. If they lock her up for this, for committing this crime with him, like, will she still get her money? Like, will she be able to pay him in jail? I'm curious.
Who are we dealing with here? Celeste has locked her former love in a deep, dark, cold, bottomless pit and traveled all the way to the Bermuda Triangle just to throw away the key. So, from what we've gathered so far, it wasn't all roses in that relationship, but they somehow used to patch things up. However, this time around, it looks like Evan has had enough because in October 2022, he filed a petition for dissolution of the non-covenant marriage without children in Maricopa County Superior Court, basically a divorce. So,
and she gets nothing out of that. But did they do a prenup? I don't know, but they got everything joint. So,
oh, there you have it, guys. This document outlines the 7 counts that Evan is accusing Celeste of, and man, I don't know. This is messed up. Super, super messed up, guys. To be really honest, though, this lawsuit hasn't really slowed down Sniper Wolf's growth so far, because as you can see, she's still getting really good numbers in her recent videos. In addition to that, she's already an established brand, so she's not likely to go down completely, but I don't think there's a YouTuber as problematic as Sniper Wolf. However, the big question is, with the creative brain behind the channel gone, will this affect her future when people start noticing that something seems different, or can Sniper Wolf step up and fill Evan's shoes? So the sausage guy may have been behind the camera, but he played a very huge role in Sniper Wolf's growth as a brand. Watch.
That's crazy, in my opinion. Listen, she should have just gave him his credit. They could have went their separate ways, no beef, no nothing. But the greed got to her. Like, she saw how good she was doing, how much money she was making. It's kind of like, damn, like, that's your backbone. How can you betray him like that? How can you do him that dirty? Like, damn, Sniper Wolf, you had it going your way. Because it's crazy as if I was in your shoes, I would have already took it to a different path, like already to the positive path. Like, real shit. She sat here and she took advantage of not just her man, but her subscribers. Like, I would have never thought this. Like, yo, I really thought that it was her playing them games and everything. I didn't never thought that them rumors that you would hear on the side, like, yo, how can y'all prove this shit? But now you got people out here really, really doing their research.
Record videos, and honestly, I don't want to like get in my personal life and be like, but I like go psycho, like I go crazy if he doesn't help me record my video. So I'm like, if you don't want any problems, you can help me record my.
So shout out to this lady called Tamini. I can't even say it. But this is her YouTube. Hopefully y'all can see it. And she says that she has the truth about Sniper Wolf. And she's been on point. I watched like the first 5 minutes of this. It's a 50-minute long video. So this right here is her YouTube. If y'all want to go see it, I will be leaving the links to these videos when I am done with this live, so that y'all can watch the whole video yourselves. But today we're going to watch at least 10-15 minutes of it, so that y'all can get a little better understanding of what it is that Sniper Wolf is going through now. Now, we had went through, I'm going to say like a little biography of Sniper Wolf, how she started, everything that's happening, what her channels was about, the drama, everything was explained on the previous video. Now, this is going to talk about not just that, but also what's happening with her doxing. What is it that led her to lashing out? So shout out to Tay Mimi. Listen, I hope I said her name right.
My videos, because I will make your life.
Oh, and that's crazy is this right here. I saw this. John. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's crazy. I saw this video right here. Somebody had put it up as a short. Damn, Sniper Wolf, what's going on? You know, here she's admitting that she needed him. And yo, listen to what she's saying. Like, social media could drive people crazy to the point, like, damn, that you're gonna have to hospitalize the loved one if we don't get them out of these damn YouTubes, Facebooks, Instagrams, TikToks, and bring them out to the real world to ride a bike, play some basketball, play some baseball, even some, listen, man, play some hockey, some golf, go swimming, hiking, camping, fall back and chill with Mary Jane. I don't know, something.
He helps me record my videos because he's gonna help me record my videos. I need someone to help me record videos. And honestly, I don't want to like get in my personal life and be like, but I like go psycho, like I go crazy if he doesn't help me record my videos. So I'm like, if you don't want any problems, you can help me record my videos, because I will make your life hell.
Sniper Wolf is a
Sniper Wolf has been in her emotional bag lately. If we can't take criticism, we should not be on social media. We should not be reacting to other people's videos. If you cannot take the heat, do not judge a book by its cover. Because that's what's crazy. Nowadays, a lot of people do that. But see, she's been criticized for not giving people props on the videos that she reacts to. Are they wrong for that? Is she right for lashing out because people criticize her for doing certain things? What y'all think?
very popular creator on YouTube. Despite her growth in popularity over the years, however, she has gained a lot of criticism for many different scandals. Sniper Wolf, otherwise known as Leah, had a different channel many years ago where a lot of her controversies stemmed from. But as time went on, a lot of these issues made their way over to her current YouTube channel as well. This is because despite the name change, her persona still remains the same, which is that of a pretty crappy person. Leah started out with gaming content and has evolved into reacting to
And that's what I said. Like, she started out with the gaming, but she really didn't. She started out with some other explicit content that I haven't really watched it. I only saw one episode of somebody reacting to a video. That's why I said I haven't really watched it. I watched one episode of somebody reacting to an episode of her old YouTube. So my thing is, right, it's crazy how, I say it all the time, your reputation follows, what you do reflects on everything and everyone around you, because the way she started her YouTube started reflecting her in the gaming career. And I said it earlier. I said, look, listen, I started watching her off as a gamer, but somewhere along the line, I started noticing something off on her. Like, something was really different about Sniper Wolf after a while when it came to the game and to the reactions. It's like, listen to what she got to say, because she's going to break it better than what I am. She talks a little nicer than me. So listen, I give it to her because she gave her commentary very respectfully. Me, personally, I wouldn't.
TikTok videos where she gains millions upon millions of views. Recently, she has been called out by other creators, including myself, but most notably by a YouTuber named Jax Films. Jax Films has been criticizing her for her reaction videos being done unethically, as her reactions barely fall under the guides of fair use. And even then, falling under fair use seems to be inconsistent for her, especially when she puts a TikTok in her video and forgets to react to it entirely. But another situation has been brought to light recently recently that seems to be even worse. Many are now questioning if this is the beginning of Sniper Wolf's fall from grace, as there is now potentially a new lawsuit on her horizon. I have been gone for a few weeks as I have just gotten married in the middle of September, and I have returned to a bunch of you requesting that I discuss this new legal scandal involving Sniper Wolf. When I first heard the words Sniper Wolf and lawsuit in the same sentence, I immediately thought that this was going to be some kind of copyright issue with her content, considering the volume of criticism her videos have been receiving. Oh, and by the way,
I wasn't the only one that thought that. Like, I thought it was because of a copyright issue or something like that too. But it seems that it's way more than that. It's deeper than that.
that criticism has been taking a toll on her if you peek at her like to dislike ratios on her new videos.
She seems to be letting YouTube get to her. She seems to be letting the chats get to her, the comments get to her. If people like or dislike her videos. This is why I say that's not shit. Listen, if you're on here to give a message, if you're here to bring awareness, them likes shouldn't even matter to you. Because what's crazy is, look how it gets people. It messes me up in the head to see how if somebody likes your video or doesn't like your video, affects somebody. It shouldn't affect you because you have an opinion about somebody. That person might have an opinion about you. And it's just an opinion. It shouldn't hurt you. They don't like you. They don't think the best of you. Well, then listen, move on. Leave them where they at. It's that simple.
But my initial assumptions on this lawsuit were wrong. This actually seems to be a very unexpected legal complaint made by Sniper Wolf's future ex-husband / ex-boyfriend, Evan Young, rather known as Sausage. Yeah, it appears that she may have lied about her relationship on top of everything else.
And today I am here with Mr. Sausage, aka Evan, aka my boyfriend.
But we'll save that for later.
What the heck makes a man name themselves Sausage on social media? Like, is it that you lagging? Like, what the fuck type of name is that?
Comments on my previous Sniper Wolf video have directed me to videos by Atozi and Oompaville, two great creators who have also covered many of Sniper Wolf's other scandals.
Yep.
I will link both of their new videos on this subject below. In both Atozi and Oompaville's videos, they have mentioned obtaining this illegal.
So in order to watch the full videos of the guys that she's talking about, y'all would have to come here, right? Go on, Tahmii. It's spelled out TEHMIMI, right? The truth about SS Sniper Wolf, and she has left the link for people down here to watch, right down here. And I think I will be doing a regular reaction to those videos and then uploading it. So for those of y'all that want to hear the whole video, the whole, perspective of these two guys, y'all can click her link.
Complaint from another creator and lawyer known as the Mad Catster. The Mad Catster has also made a video on this subject, which I will also link below, and I highly recommend you check it out because he goes over many details in this situation, and he was the first person to bring this situation to light. Doing my own research on this situation, I could only find documentation that this legal complaint has been made, not the complaint itself. And with that, I have reached out to the Mad Catster to see if I can find out more regarding this legal complaint, and he was kind enough to send it my way to look over, and that is a big part of today's video. I want to give an extra big thank you to him because this document highlights so many inconsistencies on Sniper Wolf's channel that we have previously mentioned and others.
Facts. And the link to his video is right there in her description box if y'all want to see it. I will be leaving the link to her video when my live is over.
Have as well. It also solidifies a lot of claims and assumptions that people have had over the years. I highly recommend you check out the Mad Catster's channel, and like I said, I will leave him linked below. There are also updates to the situation regarding Sniper Wolf and Jack's films that we will be discussing today, so please stick around as we once again discuss Leah, aka Sniper Wolf, aka Sexy Sniper.
Hey Simeon, what are you doing? Snap out of it!
Sorry, I just took my vocal.
For those of you who do not know, I have made two previous videos on Sniper Wolf, one in February of 2022, and then the
And I suggest for y'all to go watch them out. If y'all watch them two videos right here on her channel, if y'all want to understand where she's coming from, because before I did this live, I went and checked out that video. That's why I only was able to check like 5 minutes of this video, but I had finished watching that video before I started this whole live. Go check them videos out so y'all can understand her live that I am reacting to, and I'm not going to react to the whole live. So I am leaving the link to this live down below for those of y'all that want to watch this whole video that she made.
Other one a few months ago talking about a situation going on with Jax Films. In both of those videos, I have updates for you, pretty significant updates. But before I get into those updates, I want to go through a little bit of a recap. Now, in case you did see my 2 previous videos on the subject but may need a little bit of a refresher, Sniper Wolf is a very large YouTuber who currently reacts to TikTok videos for her young fan base. The reason that I say young fan base is because it is assumed that her fan base is made up of mostly kids because they are the only people who seem to not.
Yes. Her fan base is really made up. I've told y'all that I came across her videos because of my kids. And it's crazy that after a while is when I started noticing that there was something off. But see, I haven't really been watching Sniper Wolf for 2 years. So it's kind of like, damn, this is shocking. Like, damn, again, Sniper Wolf, you on here? But this time it's worse. You could go to jail because you actually doxed somebody. Before we continue to go, right? Because Nate the Great brought it up. Shout out to Nate the Great because he knows what this live is about. I want y'all to see something real quick, right? So I'm going to stop sharing the screen real quick, and then we're going to get back to that live. I'm going to share something with y'all real quick. For those of y'all that don't know what doxing is, this is what doxing is. The action or process of searching for and publishing private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. So it seems like that's what Sniper Wolf recently has got herself in trouble with. That she has apparently, allegedly, doxed somebody on social media with malicious intent. What is an example of doxing? Doxing attacks can range from the relatively trivial, such as fake email signups or pizza deliveries, to the far more dangerous ones, like harassing a person, family, or employer identity, that theft, threats, or other forms of cyberbullying, or even in-person harassment. Is doxing illegal in the U.S.? Although doxing itself is not illegal, that's the crazy part. Although doxing itself is not illegal, I want y'all to really hear this out, because it says, is doxing illegal in the U.S.? Right? It says, although doxing itself is not illegal, it could contribute to another criminal offense like harassment, stalking, intimidation, identity theft, or incitement of violence. For those sentenced to jail time, doxing is usually part of a larger scheme involving multiple criminal offenses. So for those of y'all out here that think that y'all going to sit here and put people's information while y'all, saying threats, while y'all, how can I say, bringing somebody down, or popping up at somebody's address and filming it while you're on a live or driving by, watch it. Because that's where the doxing becomes a crime. See, I think that Sniper Wolf was just trying to probably put fear into somebody and did it the wrong way. I don't know what was in her mind, so I'm not going to speak for her. But let me see what else they say about doxing. What happens if you are doxed? The information that is shared can vary. Some of it might just be innocent data, but other info can be harmful or dangerous. The effects of doxing can be quite annoying, such as unwanted pizza deliveries, but can also result in more serious problems, such as cyberbullying or harassment in real life. And that's true. That's why I think that a lot of people should watch what they do before they sit here and post people's information, unless they're doing it for educational purposes, like unless you're exposing a pedophile, a predator, somebody that's going to kill somebody that's kidnapped a child. Okay, I understand why you're putting all this information on social media. But if this person is not none of the above that I just mentioned, why are you doxing somebody that's not doing nothing to nobody? How can I see? How can I protect myself from doxing? Adjust your social media settings. Ensure that your profile, username, handles are kept private. Remove any addresses, places of work, and specific locations from your account. Which means for those of y'all that like having your location on, y'all need to put it off, because when y'all do have your for those of you that got iPhones, because Android doesn't do it, and this is not a battle of Android and iPhone, which one is better? Is it iPhones or Androids? No. This is me letting you know that them iPhones, when you're recording y'all videos and y'all are live, it lets us know y'all location. So I hope y'all do know that if you have an iPhone, y'all lives and all that, it tells us. Yes. So if y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Can police do anything about doxing? Yes, you can be arrested for doxing, even though it's not illegal. Remember, it's not illegal. But you can be arrested for doxing someone. The federal and state laws listed above can both be applied to doxing cases. In particular, the California PC 653.2 law was added specifically to target doxers and prevent this practice. So guys, there are serious consequences to doxing. So if you out here doxing somebody, watch what you're doing. So let's get back. Let's get back to the video. So now y'all know what doxing is. Y'all know what she's about to start talking and why Sniper Wolf isn't. Yo, she's in so much trouble right now. All right. I gotta make sure y'all can see the screen again. Let's see. Play.
Not care about the other things that Sniper Wolf has done and been accused of over the past decade. Most kids don't really care about these scandals behind their favorite YouTube creator. They are more likely to continue idolizing them. And this unfortunately enables that creator.
And that's a fact. A lot of these kids, when they're watching these videos, especially the reacting videos and the gaming videos, they don't care about the stuff that's being done or said. They like the giggles. They like, I don't know what it is. But these kids are drawn to all this stuff right here. Why do y'all think that these YouTubers make so much money and they get so many viewers? The majority of their crowd are the kids. That's why we have to be careful. Be a part of what our kids are doing. Listen, if your child is watching this, watch what they watch. Listen, trust me, it's not fun. It's not easy because I have to do it on a constant. I have to do it on a daily. Like, what are you watching? Come here, let me sit here with you and watch it. Or let me sit down and watch an episode of this by myself, and you watch this until I figure out what you're watching. But one way or another, your parenting has to come out. But hey, to each his own, right?
To continue doing negative behaviors, even if they get a bit of backlash from people who aren't in their audience, they are still reaping the rewards of their fan base because their minds remain unchanged. But if you are a fan of Sniper Wolf, which I'm sure a handful of you are, because every time I make a video on Sniper Wolf, her fans are always raiding my comment section, I don't actually blame her audience for her actions because her actions are the fault of her own. And as I've mentioned several times when talking about Sniper Wolf, because a lot of her scandals do go back many years, I do believe people can change if they have the desire to, and
if they have the desire to. But damn, Sniper Wolf, this how many years have you been involved in? There's been 3 scandals in the past couple years already, yo.
have been many examples of this. But as I've stated several times, Sniper Wolf, in my opinion, shows zero growth from the type of person she used to be years ago. It wasn't just that she did a couple negative things over a decade ago that was resurfacing. It's the fact that she did a couple negative things years ago and continued to do negative things all the way up to the current day.
That's a fact. That's why I said, like, if I was in her shoes by now, if I say that this is my dream, I would have already put that money into something that allegedly, to start my business, my career, or help somebody else. Like, if I had the money right now, I would open up this community center with all these programs, all these workshops, everything that these kids need right here in this community that I've grown up in, that I've watched growing up, that I've seen people suffer. I've seen people be happy. I've seen people, listen, man. I've seen so many things here in the hood that it's not even a joke. That's all I can really say right now.
The only thing that she has developed is the skill to present herself as a family-friendly and brand-friendly channel. To this day, she still treats other YouTubers poorly. She seems to show a pattern of dishonesty. It appears that she still fails to take much, if any, part in her own content creation. And now we have a legal complaint that has many accusations that could potentially back up a lot of the criticisms that people have had for her over the years. So no, this isn't to attack anybody who is a fan of her. This isn't an attempt to bring up one thing she said 10 years ago in an attempt to cancel her or scrutinize her. This is to show a consistent pattern of behavior that has gone on for many, many years. And now we have another source of information to back up a lot of claims and criticisms that people have had for her over the years. And who knows?
Did she do that? Ma'am, I think you forgot something.
You had to live for.
So these kids.
That's right, everyone. She forgot to react. She played someone else's TikTok in its entirety.
That she also put TikTok videos in her video without reacting to it at all. So if your argument was,
Duh, this skipped somehow. My bad. I was trying to do something.
adapt as a creator, I really don't think she's grown much, to be honest with you, as a creator or a person, but we'll get into that more later. Jax Films replies to this tweet with emojis and screenshots of YouTube's tweet, along with screenshots of Sniper Wolf thumbnails, implying that they are all the same regurgitated type of content where she's just reacting to TikToks and other videos on social media. This ignited a feud between Jax Films and Sniper Wolf, so Jack posted this video titled, "Let's talk about Sniper Wolf." This has caused a lot of outrage against YouTube and Sniper Wolf, but it has also caused a lot of people to go and find more interesting clips in her videos. Speaking of Jax Films, he had made an update video talking about this situation and had shared even more information about Sniper Wolf's content that was pointed out to him by the Act Man. And boy, oh boy, is it interesting. I'm going to play the clip and I'm going to leave his video linked in the.
Let me tell y'all something, right? You know what I think is crazy? What I think is crazy how people get mad because people give an opinion about them. In my opinion, I feel as though that if it's not true about you, you shouldn't feel some type of way. But to each his own. If you don't have a guilty conscience, why get defensive? But to each his own.
Description as well.
I was hosting a round of Sniper Wolf bingo when YouTuber The Act Man popped in the chat and said, "Hey, you might want to check out this video I just tweeted." So I go check it out, and it's from a recent Sniper Wolf video where she plays a clip and reacts to it.
Bro just flew into the hoop.
And then 20 seconds later, plays the exact same clip with her exact same reaction.
Bro just flew into the hoop.
Literally a copy and paste job. And I don't think it's an editing error because, as the Act Man suggests, it's probably to hit that sweet, juicy 8-minute length for mid-rolls. Each one of those clips is 20 seconds long. And if you were to remove either one, the total length of the video would fall just shy of 8 minutes.
I'm going to be very honest. I don't see nothing wrong with the guy's reaction towards her video. I mean, if he would have only had his energy towards her, then I would understand her reaction towards him. But he has a channel that he reacts to different people doing the same type of stuff where he kind of, I guess, exposes them. So I can't get mad at him because he has the same energy towards other people to do the same thing. So it kind of like, damn, Snipe, why did you get even if he did make a whole nother channel just pointing out, other YouTubers do the same thing. They react to different people on one channel, their main page, and then they'll come and do a whole backup channel and just react to that one person that their focus is on because they want them to tell the truth, or they feel as though in their eyes, they're not real. They're just pretending to be something that they're not, or that they're playing somebody, or they're lying to people. So listen, whatever the reason is, they just need to expose them. But I'm not here to judge nobody. But to each his own. Like, we all do reaction videos. We all do commentaries. I'm reacting to her video right now.
There had been points in Sniper Wolf's videos where she would just take one clip that she did and put it in the video twice to reach the 8-minute mark so she could put mid-roll ads in her videos. But it gets worse. If that wasn't bad enough, Jax Films has pointed out that she also put TikTok videos in her video without reacting to it at all. So if your argument was, well,
now I do know that if you upload a video or you make a live without reacting to the video, any type of video, you have to give at least a commentary. You have to pause it, let it play, give a comment again, whether you reacting. Like, listen, reacting means like you could be moving your face, you could be, moving your hands, doing something, but reacting to that video. Like if you mad and but you're reacting. So if you don't react to the video, YouTube is supposed to have you remove it or copyright you or something like that. So I guess the people's complaints towards Sniper Wolf is that YouTube hasn't done nothing and she's not paying for her consequences. But I think that they have to, more people have to stand up if they want this changed. But I don't know what to really say about it. Like, it's just crazy. To me, I never had a problem with her. I thought she was being off sometimes. Like, you do have a crowd of kids in here. You have a crowd of the youth in here. And it's kind of like sometimes you go off topic and you get very explicit. So that's where I was like, damn, what happened? Like, what's going on? My kid can't watch this. I'm like, yo, I don't want you watching this.
giving reactions, whether they be subtle or not, still technically makes it transformative. I was kind of on the fence about that a little bit with some of her videos, because even if her reactions were annoying and loudly describing what was going on,
If anyone can do it, it's TikTok. Somebody has to know where it is. Bro gave him the exact coordinates. Like, oh, she was here. Wow!
But see, in my opinion, because of her character, you see how she is? How can I say it? I'm gonna call her plastic. I'm very Barbie-ish. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's a word for it, but I can't get it out right now. But that type of behavior, them type of videos like this do draw the kids' attention. I don't know if y'all noticed it. It's kind of like her character type of, like, I don't know if y'all know Blippi, the Blippi character. That, wow, oh my gosh, the way they act, the way they be extra with it, the drama in it, it draws the kids' attention.
That's amazing.
At least she was doing that. Now there are videos that are being shown where she doesn't even react at all. She just puts the TikTok in her video and moves on to the next thing.
So we continue watching the TikTok by popular creator Tony Statovsky, link below if you want to watch more of their stuff. And we're all trying to predict what Sniper Wolf will say, how she'll react, etc. Here's my real-time reaction to what happens next.
So these kids are...
Did she do that? Ma'am, I think you forgot something.
Had to live for.
So these kids...
That's right, everyone. She forgot to react. She played someone else's TikTok in its entirety, but didn't provide an ounce of commentary.
Does not give any comment, does not give any reaction, does not use it as a source of commentary of any sort. As Jax Films explains in his video, this absolutely does not fall under fair use. This is just blatant content theft. She just re-uploaded the video into her video without providing any...
So that does deserve a copy strike. So if you sit here and you upload somebody's video without re-editing it, without commenting on it, without changing it all around, it deserves a copy. But for some reason, Sniper Wolf was getting away with what a lot of us can't get away with. This is crazy. This is deep. But I'm not trying to play it. So I'm going to play it. Let me see. I'm 20 minutes in. 5 more minutes, and that's it. Because this is a 50-minute long video. Damn, I didn't even know I went in that deep with this video. But this is crazy because I'm over here like, whoa, Sniper Wolf, like, what's up?
reaction or commentary whatsoever. It's bad enough when her reactions are just her loudly explaining what's already happening in front of your eyes, but this goes way lower. And all of this is really interesting because years ago when people would make videos criticizing Sniper Wolf, she had no problem sending copyright claims and copyright strikes to people to try to get those videos taken.
They got that saying, don't do unto others what you don't want done to you. So listen, man, I keep saying it's karma. Right now, karma's hitting her and it's hitting her heavy. It's not giving her a chance. It's not giving her a break. It's not asking her how she wanted. Listen, man, it's just giving it to her.
Down over fair use. Irony is hilarious, isn't it? I've also seen speculation that when it comes to Sniper Wolf's reaction videos that she could potentially just be reading a Google Doc, because people have pointed out that if you look at her glasses when she is reacting to these videos, you don't see the video through the lens. You see a white page that looks like it could be a page with text. Now, of course, again, this is speculation. We can't say this with absolute the lens. You see a white page that looks like
that's crazy because I see it.
You see a white page.
You see a white page, but it's like she could have like a little CGI character on there. Damn, could she be doing it like that? That's crazy.
Page that looks like it could be a page with text. Now, of course, again, this is speculation. We can't say this with absolute certainty. But it's also possible that this reflection could be the lighting that's behind her camera.
No, because there's a white screen there, and I don't know if any of y'all can zoom in on y'all TV, but there's a white screen there. I'm looking at the bigger screen over here, and now I'm looking at my laptop, but I can see it better over here. And yes, there's a white screen on her lens, and there's like a person on that white screen. I know I'm not tripping. I see it. I paused it right there. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'm trying.
Or if she's viewing the TikTok on desktop mode, it could also make it look like a white screen. It's really hard to tell.
No, but see, it's not the same. What just was on her lens, she had a plain white screen, and it had like those are not the people that was on the screen. That's crazy.
In my personal opinion,
that white screen had one single person in it.
I wouldn't put it past her, considering.
I'm not going to be able to pause it on the right spot.
Corners she has cut within her content, especially if the accusations of Sausage being the one behind the script right through the lens. You see a white. Now, of course, again, this is speculation. We can't say this with absolute certainty. It's also possible that this reflection could be the lighting that's behind.
Now, do y'all see that little corner right there? It looks like one person wearing a white jacket, black shirt, a little cut to like right here. It could be a lady, but there's a whole black screen in the back of it. And then over here on the other side, you can see this shit is crazy.
Behind her camera, or if she's viewing the TikTok on desktop mode, it could also make it look like a white screen. It's really.
That's not a white screen with just one person, like they're sitting down with a white suit on. It's like them CGI screens. I did a live on that. Y'all will know what I'm talking about. Yo, that shit is crazy.
Hard to tell. But in my personal opinion, I wouldn't put it past her, considering.
Shit.
To tell. But in my personal opinion, I wouldn't put it past.
Y'all see it now? Y'all see it now? Yo. Look at the difference of the TikTok video that she was watching and the TikTok video of what me. This shit is crazy. Look at the difference on the video that she was watching, that she was reacting to, and then the screen in front of her. I've never peeped that until now.
past her, considering all of the corners she has cut within her content, especially if the accusations of Sausage being the one behind the script writing and the majority of the content creation itself does turn out to be true. But my dearest viewers, there is even more groundbreaking information that I have to share with you today. I was gone for about a week. I had just gotten married and I haven't checked any of my social medias. I still barely check most of my social medias. I had gotten some comments on my video on Sniper Wolf about some information regarding a legal complaint made by her soon-to-be ex-husband, Evan Young, rather known as Sausage Online. I had gotten a lot of suggestions to discuss this situation, and when looking into it, I found a video by a creator named Atozi. Again, we'll be linking the video down below.
All right, we got 3 minutes.
And another video by Oompaville. I will link his video down below as well. Both of these creators have covered Sniper Wolf in the past as well, and they had talked a lot about this new legal document that had been making a surface that really proves a lot of the criticisms people have been giving Sniper Wolf over the years to be correct. I will say allegedly because this hasn't been taken to a court yet. This is just a legal complaint. In both Oompaville's video and Atozi's video, they had mentioned another creator here online named the Mad Catster, and that is where they claim to have gotten this legal document from. When I had watched their video,
So, like she said, everything is allegedly. I'm going to leave her link when this live is over, and then she's going to leave the links to them other people on her video. So, y'all just click on her description and check out the links that she leaves.
I was doing my own research on the situation and I wanted to see this document for myself. After quite a bit of searching, I was only able to find a document that stated that this complaint was made. It did not show the actual complaint. So I decided to reach out to Mad Catster himself, who was the one who had this copy of the document, and he was kind enough to send it over to me so we could take a look at it together. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go over every single thing. We are going to go over the allegations in the document, but when it comes to the count,
we already went over that, so there's only like 2 minutes to 25 minutes of this video already played. So I'm gonna end that right there. And at the end of this live, I will be leaving a link to that. It might be updated, might take a minute because of all the links that I gotta leave down there. But y'all make sure that y'all check her out. Make sure y'all check her video out. Now, it's crazy, right? Doxing. A lot of people do doxing, right? Like, yo, here on YouTube, there's a lot of people that dox. They dox people they don't know. They talk about people they don't know. See, there's 2 lawsuits right there. Doxing is when you go out here and you go out your personal way. When you go out of reach, when you go, listen, man, past beyond no return. To get people's information and post them on social media with malicious intent, which means that you don't have no good intentions. Your intentions are all bad. For whatever the reason is, yes, you can go to jail for that. If you how can I say, you pull up on somebody's house, whether it's on a live or an upload, for a malicious intent, you sent deliveries, you do this, you do that, you can go to jail. Now, defamation of character, I know I say a little bit fucked up. You on here on social media, when you talk about somebody, you better have proof of what you're saying about this person. You better have proof, facts in your hand before you come and speak about this person here on social media, before you do a live, because they can sue the shit out of you and get rich. I just had to threaten my kid's grandma with that, with a defamation of character lawsuit. Like, yo, prove to me and the world that you're saying all this since you want to be on social media. Facts, Nate, facts. And you be saying that on your lives a lot. That's why I asked you to please leave your link right here so that anybody that catches this live replay could, check your channel out, because you speak about all of this. You, the word, is going to get them hurt. It's gotten people killed. Real shit. So y'all need to just really be careful. There's too many people on here on YouTube doing it. That's why, in a way, listen, man, I'm glad that I have no issues, no beef, no problems. And if people look for beef my way, listen, stay where you at. Because I've already been said this shit. And I started the hashtag not so long ago. Rest in peace to the toxic people. Rest in peace to the negative people. Y'all can go all get thrown down in the trash. Real shit. I don't got no time for that. None of that. So if you're not here to build, don't be here. You don't need to be here. Listen, I don't need you. All I need is the people that's going to motivate me and help me become a better person than what I was yesterday. The people that are here to help the youth that got the same mind thinking. I'm not trying to be the same as everybody else, but listen, man, I need people that think like me around me because I have a positive mission ahead of me. I have a positive goal ahead of me. So if you're negative, I don't need you around me. I don't got time for that. Been there, done that. And I don't got time to be set back anymore. My focus is my focus right now. Like everything I'm trying to do, I'm not going back. So all that negative shit, all that toxic shit, listen, man, I threw that shit out the window. I did a whole Kobe on a motherfucker and threw them in the trash. Real shit. That's how we got to think. So speaking on that note, I want to show y'all a video. So a lot of y'all know that I love listening to Dej Loaf music, right? And I'm not playing no music right now. What I'm about to do is play a little bit of her interview with a therapist that she had, right? For people that think that when you're going through things, that when you're struggling in life, when, you know, obstacles come your way, they
Today,
think
Joe
that...
Biden is focused on the job at hand.
I can't
He
read it.
just announced lower prices for life-saving medications and lower costs for millions of families. Joe Biden's got a job to do, and he's getting it done.
I can't skip. All right, for those of y'all that think that, you know, y'all can't push forward, move forward, well, listen, man, Dej Loaf was somebody that been through a lot. We all got trauma in our DNA, but it's up to us on how we deal with it and how we handle it. So when I saw her interview, it really did inspire me. And I saw this a while back. I was supposed to have been done this reaction, but listen, let's watch how Dej Loaf managed to handle and overcome the obstacles in her life. Like, I want y'all to stop thinking that you cannot overcome any situation that comes your way.
What are those stones right there?
This is soda light, and this is rose quartz.